We greet you with a good afternoon as we are into Heat 8. It will be the final one of the round. Maxime Huscenot takes on Reo Inaba. As we greet you with good afternoon, and of course, welcome back to the booth, Scotty Turnbull.
Excellent to be here.
We'll be waiting to go down to him. Let's just have a look at this one here. Reo Inaba is going to set a rail and have a misfire for his opening ride. And with that, let's go down and hear from Wade.
Really, in the last 8 minutes, were you getting a little nervous out there?
Yeah, it was. That tide was coming in quick. Every day it's been doing the same thing, so I thought it was coming. But I tried to get a quick start, but it didn't really happen. I was just getting burgers and getting stuck in that rip. But I knew the waves were coming if I was in the right spot and had priority at the right time. So they ended up getting that 175, and that kind of sealed the deal.
Just so many good things to talk about here. Let's see if we can find something good to talk about for Reo Inaba. What a sleepy start for the Japanese surfer, who is sitting, as you mentioned, right up in that top 10 picture on the current qualifying series.
Ish. That's what you got to say here when you like something, don't you?
Yeah. Ish. You learnt a few other Zulu words while you've been here?
Sawubona.
I knew you were going to say that one.
Yeah, it's on my T-shirt. It's an easy one. What I'd love
it's on your O'Neill T-shirt.
It most certainly is. What I'd love to do if we don't see Maxime pull a trigger on this one, it doesn't look like he will, see if the guys in the media booth can pull up the last of Reo Inaba. Just got the one turn in that 1.5. Here we go with Reo here on his backhand. Hoping this thing will stand up for us, gigs. But the body language says it all.
Tide filling in pretty quickly here now this afternoon, local time. 3:45. That low was at a 12:15.
Ross Williams, however, he's not really there anymore.
Well, Ross's back's a bit crooked, I believe. Let's have a look at Maxime Huscenot, and then we'll answer who we think is the best commentator surfer. That was a lovely little glide out of the lip there. Rail edge, little shift there for Maxime Huscenot into a new bowl. He's waited an age for this one. Pretty much on the halfway mark in the heat here. The young Frenchman will just be efficient in the way he finishes that one up, literally on the gravelly sand here. You noticed how rough the sand is here? It's kind of big granules.
Quite a clean face too. We haven't seen too many of them. It almost looks like it's blowing offshore on that one, Gigs. Waits for this one to square up. Hits a nice critical section. Does a little grab there, ditching the fin. So really critical surfing by the Frenchman. Sets up an open face carve there. Doesn't wash off too much speed. Gets over the bumpy section. Takes the high road rather than low road. Just cutting back, waiting for this one to stand up on the inside. And knows he has to finish one off. Sets it up with a nice bottom turn into open face.
Will be the fourth QS 10,000, and then of course over to Haleiwa in Hawaii, and of course to wrap it up at Sunset Beach. Little look to the left, but goes to the right for Maxime Huscenot. You're wondering if that was maybe a split peak. We'll try and have a look at that. Mick Fanning stepping down, unless they're going to go and challenge at one of those ISA meets for qualification. Here we go. This is Reo Inaba, Japanese surfer, getting a little frustrated with things. As we now move even closer down to the end of this, 6:45 to go. Winner of this final heat will match up against Wade Carmichael in the up-and-coming quarterfinals. Currently leading the heat. We saw him paddle and miss that one there. No harm, no foul. He doesn't have the priority. Meanwhile, Reo Inaba, it's almost like the keyboard is broken. It's stuck on a 167. Have a look here. Lovely combo there. Nice little flare out on that. Looks like Maxime Huscenot is surfing really well. Yep, it's a Channel Islands equipment. I just wanted to verify what board he was on there. Sleepy heat to wrap up the day as the tide is filled in here in Ballito. We did say the ocean would owe us and throw a couple of big bowls at us. And here we go. Huscenot over the edge without the priority. Gets a nice runner there. Releases the fins. Nice change in the loading of that turn. Kind of went into the rhythm to set the turn, then just delayed it a little.
Just now, 4.93. Look how smooth and clean that is. Absolute contrast to the rest of the day. Fin ditch, and you can see he just waits for that thing to stand up. He had kind of a couple of minds over where he's going to hit that one.
I'm going to agree with you. You did make reference to the wind swinging a few degrees. Looks like it's going kind of side off again. Good signs that it'll be full on offshore overnight, and we'll wake up to really groomed conditions again tomorrow morning. So it's got well over 12 hours to really just settle down with this offshore breeze. Here goes a bowly section now for your heat leader. Maxime exits with no improvement to the numbers. A little part of the bank here. Meanwhile, opportunity. Massive huck to the air for Reo Inaba, who's kind of put himself under pressure. He needed to come in with maybe a plan of 2 waves to attack the requirement. But you can't go to work with a 1 in your scoreline. Maxime Huscenot is on his way to a finals day appearance here, and a good one for him. Easily his best result, of course, easily Reo Inaba's best respective result. Inaba will finish 9th in the Ballito Pro this year.